I fell in love with listening to John Mayer talk before I even started to like his music. If you don't know who John Mayer is, believe me, he means a lot to millennials and me. He's just Taylor Swift for men. Imagine Ed Sheeran, but with a more concise body of work. You definitely know some of his songs, even if you don't know that they're by him. He's a fantastic singer, songwriter, and guitar player. And in order to be a great writer, you have to be a great thinker, and that comes out in the way he talks. He's super thoughtful and elaborative. In interviews, he's talked a lot about sobriety, and that's brought me a lot of comfort and motivation. So I was really excited when he announced that he was coming out with his own radio station. It's on SiriusXM, it's channel 14, it's Life with John Mayer, and it's kind of epic. The concept is it plays whatever you're most likely to want to hear at any given time. So if it's Friday night, it's playing club music. If it's 2 a.m., it's playing smooth jazz as if you just left your radio on in the kitchen. And then throughout the day, it's just playing good songs from all different decades. And it's all music that you can listen to with your parents or your grandparents. And this is nothing like a Pandora station. It's only about 10% his own music, and it's allegedly all chosen by him. But what makes it really cool, he introduces every song. If you're a John Mayer fan, you know that he puts a lot of time and thought into what he's saying. In order to be a good writer, you have to flex that muscle of being really thoughtful and elaborative and thinking of things in all the different perspectives you can before you find the one that brings you the most peace. And I think he's really good at that. It was launched on Thanksgiving 3 years ago, and my personal Thanksgiving tradition over the past 3 years has become listening to him directly talk to fans on the phone. He does that every Thanksgiving now. I was listening to it this Thanksgiving. Somebody asked him, age-old question, I have a crush on a friend, should I tell them or should I keep it to myself? And he said you should absolutely tell them, and if they decide to blow up the friendship, they weren't really a true friend. They were giving you conditional friendship. It was under the condition that you never feel anything that they don't feel, which is not a friend that you want to have anyways. And I am so glad that I was tuned in when he said that. I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear him say that. That is exactly the type of insight that I love listening to him for. That was such a nuanced and mature perspective that I had been needing to hear for months. And I wouldn't have heard it if I wasn't tuned in at exactly that time. There's something very mythical about a radio station existing in the 2020s at all, but also playing such high quality content and not even posting most of it to listen to later. Like, you just have to be there. Honestly, what a great way for him to not just cast a wider net, but to go deeper with his fan base and actually communicate with them. And if you were listening to Life with John Mayer on Thanksgiving, let me know what you heard that stood out to you. It's one of my favorite things right now, so I want to hear other ways that he's inspired you.